I had been looking forward to the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn this December 21st. It is going to be very difficult to see that one from where I am in Seattle, Washington, and I had been looking forward to traveling somewhere to go see the conjunction for a very long time, at least since, I really started stargazing back during the solar eclipse in America, a little bit before that. So I've been looking forward to it for a number of years. And I've been thinking about where I can go. The fact that it was in December also made it tricky because I generally have at least one or two conferences I like to go to during the summer, and I often don't have enough vacation time for another full blown vacation. Usually I can only go from where I am in the conference and take a side trip from there, right? If I have a conference in Amsterdam, I might take a side trip to Gdansk, Poland. If the conference is in Taiwan, sometimes I might take a side trip to China or Japan. So I was thinking that maybe I'll give up one of my conferences to do that, because this is a few times in a lifetime kind of event, right? Every 20 years we have a conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, but unfortunately, the events of the year canceled both the conferences and the conjunction. Or hopefully not the conjunction. We still got a month and a half to go. I was kind of hopeful after the elections things would kind of settle down, but it seems like, well, at least the exaggeration of the problem would settle down. But it looks like the problem itself has gotten worse, right? Anyway, but I've been looking forward to it for a number of years. And this year, my resolution, of course, you guys have been following, that was to normalize my relationship with food. And I got really excited about how I was going to make that trip now that I'm not so addicted to food anymore. Because food used to intrude on a lot of my vacations, a lot of entertainment. To give you an example, I was on my way to Taiwan one time, and I had a layover in Tokyo that would only be 20 to 30 minutes, and you have to go through security once you land in Tokyo Narita Airport to get into the airport. And I wanted to make sure I wouldn't be in the back of the line in security, and I had a seat toward the back of the plane, which is kind of my own choosing as well, because I wanted to be able to see out the window without the wings. I was looking for Jupiter and Saturn. At this point in time, it was summertime, so they were near opposition. And when the captain turned off the seatbelt sign, I tried to make a run for it, and I tripped on something on the plane, and I knocked my knee onto one of the seat the flaps of the seat, and I was gushing blood everywhere. So I missed the flight. As a result, I was rushing out of the terminal to go get some food, because that's how I used to operate. If I wanted food, it was like it was to die for. So I get hurt, and I spend the night in Tokyo, having all the sushi that I wanted in Tokyo. I really love Japanese sushi, and that's how stupid I used to be. I got excited over that, even though I missed a day of the conference and having to apologize to people. As long as I got my food, I was happy, and that's a big problem, because there are so many other things in life that I really should be enjoying when I'm going. My food, my food, my food, my food, my food. I used to like relaxing on the beach in Gdansk, Poland. I would take a flight from Seattle to Detroit, and then there's a layover, and then from Detroit to Frankfurt, Germany. And those were very tricky flights for me. Obviously, there aren't too many things on in the meals on the plane that I can eat. I would waste like half of my carry-on space just for food, obviously. And then I would get to Frankfurt. I would have language barriers looking for suitable food. Then I get to Warsaw. I would get there during the early morning. I couldn't check into my hotel yet. I was like really tired. And language barriers looking for food, obviously. And okay, and then the following day, I would take a train from Warsaw to Gdansk, Poland. And if you've ever been on a train in Poland, you know it's very crowded, very difficult to try to munch on food, right? It's hard enough just to stand, or if you're lucky, sit in the crowded compartment. And now that I'm fasting, I don't have to worry about any of that anymore. See, even here in Seattle, now we're required to wear a mask on the bus. I don't have to worry about taking the mask off just so I could eat. Life is just a whole lot more simpler when food is at your choice, right? You're not being consumed by it day in and day out, right? And I think I'm really going to benefit from that when we get to travel again.